And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. There's never really a good time to be in debt unless you're stuck there, but no one wants to see those costs add up during the holiday season. According to my next guest, one of the easiest ways to fall into the hole is by using those buy now, pay later apps without any direction. And joining us on The Factor Uncensored tonight, our favorite financial guy, Ed Gardner. Ed, a lot of people will be shopping for the holidays and they will struggle to pay for those gifts, but they will be tempted by these pay later companies. For those who are not familiar with some of those companies, what are they, Ed?
Well, it's where you buy now, pay later. In fact, on Cyber Monday, Isaiah, it was almost 782 million. And so what happens, it allows people to put some money down with very little checking on your credit. They really hardly do anything. And then you pay over a period of maybe 4 payments total. And a lot of them are like every 2 weeks. But a lot of them, Isaiah, they link it like to your bank account. So you got to make sure that you're going to have the money in the bank account when you make that other payment 2 weeks from now, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. And typically, if you have the 4 pay on the buy now, pay later, you typically don't have any type of interest expense. But they do have options where you could pay it longer. But let's face it, if you have credit problems, you're just putting more salt on the wound, and a lot of people, they go shopping, especially this time of year, they want to buy gifts for family. And is this really the best thing to do? If money's tight, and the merchants probably won't like me hearing say this, make a list of what you think you could spend. Don't spend more than that. And if you have a lot of debt, maybe contact family this year and tell them, hey, let's just exchange for the kids. Let's not exchange for adults and friends. And probably, Isaiah, they are in financial situations themselves where they love for you to tell them that so they don't have to worry about spending that money. But you have a lot of the major retailers that work with different companies. I mean, there's Apple Pay, there's Affirm, there's different ones that might work with different places. They might work with Walmart, or they might work with Target, different people. You don't.
So right when you walk up to check out, you have the option of applying, or should you have already applied?
No, many places, when you walk up, you can apply. Okay. So you don't have that credit issues that you might have, especially if you have poor credit. But one thing is that if you don't pay that bill, you got to look and see and read the fine lines. There might be fees, there might be interest. A lot of these companies do have longer periods than the 4 payments, but of course on those, you're going to be assessed interest and different fees. And Isaiah, if you wanted to go return something on your credit card, you could probably do that right away and have them adjust it right away. But on these buy now, pay later plans, they then got to go back to the company. You may still have to make payments until they refund you your money.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's something.
So that's a big difference that people don't think about that when they do these type of plans.
No, obviously you're saying if you can't afford it, just don't buy it.
Right.
Even if you can buy now and pay later. Because if you can't pay for it now, 9 times out of 10, you can't pay for it later.
Right. Because I like to tease with people on credit cards that they spend a lot of money during Christmas and they wake up in January with a hangover. They look and see how much they owe on their credit cards. Well, here you're adding more debt. And then also they're going to take it out systematically out of your bank account. So if you're having trouble now paying your bills, are you going to have enough money then to pay it when those payments are due?
So this could be a problem for those who simply can't afford it. As you said, Ed, if you can't afford a gift, negotiate with family members. Let's just get kids this year. Go to the dollar store and get some dollar toys.
Right.
All right, Ed Gardner, always good to see you with your excellent advice on buy now, pay later. We appreciate seeing you here on The Factor Uncensored, and happy holidays to you, sir.